After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Zach Greinke is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most talent-laden outfielders in the game. Yasiel Puig can do it all. He can run down balls. He's got an arm that he is not afraid to show off. We'll see what he does in this one.
Gene Segura heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, it didn't take too long here to try and show off those wheels, did it? First pitch of the ball game, in fact, but a great play there to get this ball quickly and keep him off base.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez. Greinke looks in. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
And you know, these guys come in here off of a loss in Game 1. And maybe that's to be expected. Remember, these guys are the underdogs in this series. But if they have any designs on winning this series, that makes this Game 2 such an important game. You'd hate to go home down 2 games to nothing already. And knowing that you'd need to take 3 in a row to win the series, it just doesn't happen very often.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Matt Garza will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Gene Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Gene Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Braun is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
Second, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Here's Chris Davis now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away. 1-0.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2-1, here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Is this a situation where they're just being careful with a base open here?
It sure looks that way, but it's still early enough where you don't want to put too many guys on base and risk a big inning.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Into the box for the Dodgers now, A.J. Ellis, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
These are the backbreakers early on. You got 2 outs. You got a chance to get out of it. And now all of a sudden 2 runs are in, and they've got a decent chance here to pick up a third.
Juan Uribe steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or 2 of encouragement.
And 0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Evan Gaucho stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Looking to minimize the damage here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll come to the plate with it, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Ryan Braun will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part, and he just needed a little more help.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Greinke gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. That's wide, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. To 2-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Full blank into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Evan Gaucho strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
The pitcher, Zach Greinke, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
First pitch on its way. And there's the fastball that time from Garza. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Carl Crawford will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One and one. Here it is. sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Yeah, on a chopper like this, probably the right decision not to go after that guy from third. So he wisely just takes the out at first, and he allows the run to come home and score.
Matt Kemp bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Jeanette is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Chris Davis will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
Left fielder.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Greinke's ready. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
And here you go one more time. Let's slow this down and watch it again from short right field. Look at how he spins, loses sight of his target at first base, but he lets it go anyway, and he throws a perfect strike to get his man.
Matt Garza will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around first, on his way to second now.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you, and I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Crawford on the move, and no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Chris Davis will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement. More of a sweeping slider. Much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Yeah. On a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Lifted in the air to center. Gomez is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Greinke steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Puig, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Mike Napoli is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit on the ground to short. Ramirez on the grass. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short is about the last thing you want to have happen. You know, if this is to the second baseman, that's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
Settling in now, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Scooter Gennett is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Greinke over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. A.J. Ellis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 17.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Lays
Ball
off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Very weakly on the ground. And reined in, 1 away.
Oh, what a nice play coming out of the crouch. And he knows this guy doesn't run all that well, so he's going to take his time, clear himself from the runner, and then make the strong throw on to first.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Called strike 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. If they decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2, just runs right by him.
Stepping in now, Evan Gaucho, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And that's another good pitch. Again, ideally, you want to get this guy so you have the pitcher leading off the next time around. But if you have to walk him and take your chances against the pitcher, so be it.
Too high. And it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Zach Greinke is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here it comes, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they lead it 3-0. Cole Blank will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Crawford sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 18, Chris Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on Show Track. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4, and he's got no answer.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Fly ball heading for the alley. Kemp giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Matt Garza will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
The 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The dangerous Carl Crawford will get things started when we return. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Chopped weakly to the left. Blank scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And Garza's pitch count an even 70 thus far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Garza coming up on the 75 pitch mark to this point. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball four. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Chris Davis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0. Gene Segura will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
That's a ball.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 20, Mike.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. And he might have got away with one there.
Mike Napoli will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
On his way to pitch number 75. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
1-0 pitch on the way. And now the runner's trying for third. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Tap fouled at home plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jeanette.
Scooter Jeanette will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
This is pulled into right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Yasiel Puig gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Garza steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And it's quickly 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
A.J. Ellis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, full blank, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hit to short. Ramirez is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jonathan Lucroy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Swing and a liner, but foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Crawford is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Martin Maldonado has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza.
Martin Maldonado.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Justin Bosarge trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Gene Segura will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodger bullpen does its job. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers 1. Francisco Rodriguez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Juan Uribe ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Evan Gaucho.
Digging in, Evan Gaucho. He drew a walk his first time up. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Whoa,
2-0 now. Three and 0 now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Andre Ethier will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Andre Ethier.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Brian Matheny will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brian Matheny.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Mike Napoli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Ryan Braun stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 3-1. Matt Kemp leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Center fielder, Matt Kemp.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Yasiel Puig is on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Change up low, 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. LA's on top, 3-1. Another nice evening here in LA as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
Scooter Gennett will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Gennett.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Jansen comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. And now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Cole Blank.
Cole Blank will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
At this point, base runners are what you need, so swinging at a 3-0 pitch and making an out really doesn't help the cause at all.
Chris Davis makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. The 0-1 on its way. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Milwaukee, good night.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Zach Greinke. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-1. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Matt Garza. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.